Yeah. This Nicholas, yeah, was made a saint. His feast day was celebrated on December 6th. Yeah. In areas where it is still observed, someone representing the saint dresses in a bishop's robes and rides through the streets on a white donkey, frequently distributing gifts to small children. Now, in the Netherlands, children put their shoes out to receive the gifts. And in Germany, children hang up their stockings. In some countries, he rides a horse, and some comes in a cart, occasionally with a helper. Now, Dutch settlers brought the custom of St. Nicholas with them to the New Amsterdam, which today is New York City. The U.S. writer Washington Irving popularized him as Santa Claus in his popular Knickerbocker's History of New York in 1809. Instead of being a tall, thin saint, he became fat and jolly. His mitre and cope were changed to a fury red and white costume, and he rode in a wagon. Clement C. Moore's familiar poem for children, A Visit from St. Nicholas, was written in 1822. Today it's better known as The Night Before Christmas. You know St. Nicholas? Santa Claus. Now I'm thinking that since I was homeless, and you did not give me any due process, my homeless sons are being obstructed from talking to their father. And that means every school district that receives federal funding for the enforcement of homeless funds, they have a liability for the knowledge that I am actually on rental assistance. Yeah, because of the falsification of my driver's license. Yes, false accusations of being a criminal. Ouch. And then there was this thought that since I don't have any fucking money right now, well, you're getting sued. Now this Saint Nicholas, yeah, he was kind and generous, especially to the poor. But I heard that the police right now, they just don't have to enforce the rights of the homeless. Yes. My sons don't have to have their rights enforced. No. That you don't have to enforce federal laws. You're getting sued. You're going to prison. Now, yesterday I asked you to remove the forgery and fraud of the protection orders. As Heidi remembers, when we were living on Guam, we lived at the Guam Airport Hotel. Yes. And she made arrangements to abduct my sons from Guam because she filed a false police report. And then when I got here, you'd already issued a protection order without me receiving any notice or opportunity to be heard. Now, we were homeless on Guam. Do you remember that? Yeah. And I thought for sure that Child Protective Services on Guam, when they visited us, yes, they did understand that we were living in a homeless shelter. Now, federal law would make it a felony to intentionally discriminate, torture, torment, and I'm sorry, Sheriff. Why don't you get me the Port Angeles homeless liaison officer? This whole time you said what? I don't have any rights because I don't have any money. My sons don't have any rights because I'm their homeless father right now. See, I looked at it. You can get a scholarship, yes, if you're homeless and you want to go to college or university. And that got me thinking about all the scholarships available to every student of the United States. Yes. And how your family says, well, if you're not in the family, if you don't come to find out right now, I'm going to want every scholarship. Yes. Of every student because I really think that Zachary should have graduated in June of this year. But when I informed law enforcement,